evening.
Hello, everyone. I don't know what on earth conversation my players were having just a hot second ago. I am fully over here.
Yep.
So let's see how we're gonna do, because that's the mindset your dungeon master has for this evening. Welcome to tonight's episode of Plight of Princes, where fuck it, we ball it. So, where we last left off, our party was making its inevitable, eventual entry towards Destiny's Manor. The party rogue, blood hunter, infiltrator, Bilbo Baggins,
Pain in the
insert.
ass.
No, that's just you girls. Um, snuck into, found not only a medical bay where there's a Githyanki doctor trying to desperately keep as many people alive as possible, but also an entryway into the manor. Then found the monstrosities that had been designed by the Gith in this place, literally dressed up like the butler from Adam's Family in a way, which it definitely didn't seem to appreciate. Um, Ended up interacting with a Gith that was not only very quick to register that she was present, but also registered that Poe was there to do something about um, Destiny. And in doing so, more or less took his forces and left in a way of, this isn't our problem anymore. Off you pop. Also, insisting that one day he may enjoy the opportunity to fight Wittick. After this, sneakily, carefully, encroaching upon Destiny's private room, filled to the brim with gold, and definitely not many mimicked or stealthed or invisible assailants to serve as bodyguards, and many captors present in the room. Uh, the party found Destiny drunkenly declaring himself so superior and clearly being a disgusting piece of shit. As this was going on, we moved forward and our party began entering almost in a way of like, hi, we're here to give you things, and then just threw hands quite shortly after. Destiny, with a spell of invulnerability on himself, cannot be harmed by anything that's physical or magical. Um, However, can be affected by spells, especially when a spell bounces back on him, and the attempts to charm the party flounder in essentially trying to charm one of the party's primary warlocks and spellcasters who went, no, you, and instead he was charmed in turn. He has then since revealed that the one of the necklaces on his neck, a little amulet, had several chippings of it removed, and has been put onto amulets of many of the people who are in this room, so that even if the invulnerability shield was dispelled, it would then result in all these people around him dying before he did, which is another thing he presumes most heroes would probably be reluctant to do. We've had several turns of combat as we've been ensuing, and now we will step right in and we will go back to the top of the initiative. To the Myrmidian, which I definitely didn't forget about at the time.
That guy.
Which is now going to proceed to barrel down the halls, squeeze past the bard, and run into the room. And that's his dash action done. Does that have more movement? No, it's only got 30. Okay. With that, we immediately go to Kika's Fey Spirit.
Okay. Which is actually Kika because I've had the wrong token selected. They go at the same time. So just to recap where we stand from last week, I persuaded him to take the amulet off.
Correct.
Where is it?
In my bag.
You've got it.
Yes.
Okay.
It fell from his hand as somebody was speaking to him or distracted him. As it did, it fell to the ground. Puck grabbed it, dragged it, and then just got it close to Wittick, and Wittick has now put it in the bag of holding. It is no longer on a person.
Okay, good. Right. And Destiny is still just on his throne.
Leaning precariously off it in a way, but he is indeed on his throne.
Okay. Right.
This band's really gonna have you got me monologuing thing later, for sure.
If he lives.
That's
You
precisely
sly
what I
dog.
did.
You sly
Yeah.
dog.
You got log.
Sly bird.
Right. I'm gonna try to persuade him again. I'm gonna be like, are you feeling kind of like tired after all this amazing stuff that's been happening? You've been drinking so much. Maybe we should just like have a lie down, you know? And just chill out for a bit.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. You have disadvantage, but you have advantage.
Straight
so it's
roll.
going to be a straight roll.
17. Trying to make him go prone, basically.
He's basically pseudo prone in the chair as is already. Let's see. He's that way in a chair at present where he may as well be prone, and many people know exactly the kind of pose someone has to be in to be like that.
Okay. Damn. You actually rolled well for once.
Should have only been a 23. He looks to you and goes, "That is the party starting. What are you on? I'm not going to bed."
Fine, fine. Well, you might as well keep telling us your amazing stories. Like, look at that amazing horn. How did you get that?
There's a point where you are pointing. He doesn't look at the horn. He looks at his horn and then goes, "Oh, you meant that one."
Yeah, yeah.
Haha. Haha. Good time. And that's the end of that one.
Okay. Well, there goes all of my ideas. Get going fast after a week. 2 weeks. I genuinely don't know what to do. What spells do I even have? Oh. I'm gonna send my familiar to go flutter by this other construct to essentially assist anybody who is fighting it.
Okay. Understood.
And that's probably about what I'm gonna do for now.
Okay. Destiny, you told Destiny to go to bed and he doesn't want to. So he begins pulling himself up, beginning to, like, support himself a little bit, just like tugging at himself. Like, I'm not going to bed anytime soon. I've got too much to do. Got too much to be getting at. And he just like begins stumble, like in that drunk stumble way. He spends his turn reaching in. He pulls out a pocket watch, pops it. Has to spend a second to actually focus enough to understand which handle is which. Go. Oh, it's about that time. I like you guys. I'll hang out for a little bit more before I have to go. And with that, he looks around at the thing. Well, come on, let's get this party started. And he casts haste on his two.
Counter spell.
Go ahead. You have to roll because he's casting it at a higher level than third.
Just
Well, I'm pretty sure you
trying
have to
remember
roll.
what I need to roll.
Pretty sure you have to roll regardless.
It's just an int check, basically.
Yeah. Throwing it a second to effect too, so DC should be 14.
Ooh,
That's a fail.
unfortunate.
He has hasted both of the fellas that he has. because he's just getting the party amped up. That's all he sees us as. 1.
All right. These are animated constructs via magic, correct?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to cast Spell Magic on the one next to me.
Yeah.
At level 4.
Well, Sorry, you said animated. It is animated, but it's not animated by, like say any particular spell. So, cast it at level 4. There is going to be a check to do something, but you're not going to get rid of it with just a dispel. But there'll be a check, so just roll a DC then.
Okay,
Just
there's
roll an check.
usually, with magical animated creatures, something that like stuns them with a Dispel Magic.
I'm just saying make a roll now.
Okay. Click.
With that, I'll say for the sake of this that you can either choose to do 46 force damage to it, or you can choose to stun it.
I'll take force damage if you're offering.
Roll 46. Essentially, as you're attempting to rattle its existence away with the dispel. $14. Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right then. Excuse me. With that, we're going to go to Kairk.
Kayak is charmed. I seem
Correct.
to remember.
That he is.
So I'm not sure what Kayak's perspective is on this at the moment, DM.
He sees Destiny and Kika as people he needs to protect.
Okay.
The things that work for him are attacking your friends as well. So it's this thing of there's two sides fighting, but currently Kika and Destiny, which are the two he feels like he must need to protect the most, are not directly in danger.
Yeah. Okay. Jesus. Bad brain space. Is anybody in the party hurt?
Speak up.
Yeah, I'm down to 67.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm down 29 hit points.
I'm not hurt enough to warrant attention.
You're hurt.
Not down. I'm down 29 from Matt. Not down
Okay.
to 29.
I was gonna say down
Sorry.
229 for. I mean, you.
I was gonna say I don't think I've hit you that hard.
How does King look? 1, sorry. How does 1 look? How much? How are you looking?
14.
You're on 14?
Yes.
Oh my god, okay, yeah, you look awful. Kayak will fly over and cast Cure Wounds on you. There's a token there, but he's gonna stand there underneath that, because that's dead. And will cast Cure Wounds on you at 2nd level. Not that one. That level 2. 14 hit points for you.
That was my hit points. Thank you.
So, with that, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is the end of KX's turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, Destiny is going to, because again, he sees you as a friend, but everyone else here is messing with this stuff. So he's going to cast a spell using an action. And he's going to basically... I need a Constitution saving throw from Wittick, please.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
We can have an angry warforged trying to kill us.
Con save is very specific.
Con
It's
save
not
isn't
wisdom.
con save isn't normally things that affect the mind.
I'm getting visions of like heat metal, I think is a con save. Which would also be a really nasty thing to cast on a warforged. Con save,
Hold
no.
on. Yeah. Trying to find something. Is it diseased? Or is it
No.
a disease? Okay.
No, it is not. I am
Just wanna
very
be
aware that paladins cannot be diseased, believe me.
Oh no, I can't be diseased as a warforge.
Well, you can't as a paladin either.
Yeah.
Protection.
Okay, yeah. Making sure I don't have anything. Intelligence. Alright, yeah. Save.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
fail.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do it at advantage anyway.
What
No, you're
about
fine.
he? Does Wittick not get a plus to their self from their
Yeah, that's
from their
plus
own aura?
That's included.
3. 17.
17? Still not enough.
Okay.
You guys watch as Destiny lifts up his hand. And as he does, pulls at some elements of it. Wittick's hands go limp and he drops his weapons. As he is lifted as if he is a puppet on strings. And slammed into the wall on the side. Not in a harmful way, but in an absolutely comedic one.
Oh no.
Because, again, he sees your friends as people he... Well, like, I don't want to hurt them, but they're wrecking my shit. So, whoop, against the wall.
What is it? Telekinesis? We don't know.
No,
We don't know anyway.
It's
It is-
telekinesis or puppet.
it's puppet.
Both concentration, for reference.
Is he not concentrating on haste?
No,
No.
the one I have here is not concentration.
Okay.
Oh, puppet might not be concentration. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's not a spell I've ever seen or used. So.
It's an Unearthed Arcana one.
Yeah.
Okay, the
I
Invisible
only know
Stalker
it
is
because
fucking
Unsleeping
dead.
City.
Um,
MVP spell in Unsleeping City.
Runara.
Right. Carl just gave me a brief rundown, but just so I know what's what.
Yes.
So the two guys that are hasted, they're bad guys.
Correct.
What are they? Are they constructs or?
They are more or less. They are mounds of gold with arms, runes, tattoos.
They're not humanoid. They're
scrolls.
like something metally or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Construct.
then-
people who were hit had to make con saves last session.
And then what are the other two? There's a dude on the right and then that dwarf dude on the left.
The guy on the right is just held in place.
Is he a bad guy though?
No, he's just an unfortunate bastard. He might be a bad guy, but he's currently just more or less stuck doing whatever they want. The guy on the far side,
The dwarf Slayer.
yeah, the dwarf is basically just the dwarf is why that construct on the other side took about 100 damage last round.
Oh, so
Yeah,
he's
they were
seemingly on
chained
our
up,
side.
and I managed to release them at the start of combat.
And they went,
To-
violence.
Okay. Wait, I don't really know what to do. So what we'll do? People are still a little hurt, right?
Correct.
Or there's
Yeah.
still some people that could do a little bit.
Oh well,
Okay.
Wittick just took some damage, and Serenus is hurt as well, I believe.
Wittick took no damage. He was just slapped against the
Oh
wall.
right.
Again, not to cause harm, but for the sake of funny.
I
still damage.
will cast Aura of Vitality. And as my bonus action, I will give 2d6 to 1.
Awesome. Roll 2d6. This is one of my favorite spells.
That's 4 hit points.
4. Okay. Is that your turn?
The dude next to me is one of these villager dudes with a necklace, right?
Yes, I believe this one Kika hasn't taken off yet.
I will
She
say
wasn't, she
where.
wasn't sure she'd be able to do a good job.
I'll move to the
Also-
center of the room, and,
Okay.
I'll stop there.
Perfect. That's no bother. With that, it's the end of your turn. It's going to do another action to be a bit more of a little bastard. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna go for let's see. Which of these? Yeah. Theranos.
Yes.
He looks towards you, and as he does, he just like flicks a hand out. And bear in mind, I will say this for the sake of ease. Any anyone pulls the query, he doesn't need to concentrate on an enchantment spell. So if anything does have one, he doesn't need to worry about it.
You just cut out. I don't know if I just cut out or everyone did.
I think Discord
Oh,
had a blip then.
Yeah.
If you
sorry.
could just repeat that. If you just go back
If
and repeat that.
if he's using an enchantment spell that requires a concentration normally, he does not have the concentration keyword for him.
Okay.
Which is why he still has Serenus or why he still has Karik charmed. But Serenus, he's going to look towards you, and his eyes flash towards you and yours, and you can just feel as if your entire like inner core of confidence begins twisting in on itself. And I need an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh, the best
Is-
saving throw!
Okay. Is he trying to charm me in any
No.
way? Okay. Is he trying to put me to sleep or anything like
No.
that? Okay. What save do I need to do again?
Intelligence saving throw, please. You're out of range of Wittick's buffs.
Yeah, I am as well. Yes.
It's why he got thrown to the far side of the room. You just make the DC, so you succeed against Ego Whip. Well done.
Yay!
Let's go. Oh.
With that, the Slayer's going to continue doing what the fuck he was doing. Had you failed that, you would have disadvantage on attack, ability, and saving throws. Attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, and you wouldn't be able to cast a spell.
Well,
And it would
luckily,
It'd be a save each turn to get that back.
Well, luckily I wasn't. So let's go.
Okay, next, Dwarf is going to swing again. No, excuse me. I'll do a quick little note there. Oh, goodness sake. And there we go. He is going to Great Weapon this again, and he's swinging in at the fella. He is recklessing. Is that enough for their AC? I'm not sure. Don't think it is. Sorry, should have that out already. Animated objects, you are not under there. You're not a creation of madness either. You're not a miscellaneous creature. Where the fuck did I put you? There you go, a Grisgold. Ooh, hits the AC.
Ooh.
For 18. Oh, actually, no. That's 16 minus 5. No, he misses. Second one. 19 will do it. For 24. Also, Curls, we down here in Wales are in kind of the same place. If any of us DC guys, there are storms in the UK right now.
Alright.
He's already done that. Now he's going
Got
to
that woodland power connection that really loves a good storm.
And the final one whiffs as well. Pox, your turn.
Great. So I know that I took the necklace off of one of these two people next to me.
Right. Yes, you did.
Is it what would you say it is for me to just like again scimitar like break the cord of the other one?
If you want to use your
Action bonus
scimitar
action.
to it, I'd say you can use one of your attacks to do it.
Is this person here also wearing one?
Correct.
I've got 2 attacks? Yeah.
Yes.
So if I just both, and that'll be my
I will
attack
say
action.
you will need to make an attack roll because, well, if you fumble,
I'm gonna stab this guy in the neck. I'll take that.
I wanted it just to be a 1 immediately.
I wanted it to be a 1 also.
I really wanted to just be like, Pox, no!
I also wanted it to happen.
Fox, yes.
Just you trying to take off the necklace, you just take the head off. Like, well,
Yeah,
the necklace is
well,
off.
I did it.
I mean,
Good news,
Task
girl.
failed successfully.
Even if you had stabbed, that wouldn't have been enough to kill either one of those 2 people.
Fantastic. I didn't roll the one with the extra
Yeah.
Blood Maledict stuff.
You were like, I'm going to
Um,
use my normal one, and you flick it off, and you flick it off, and they drop down to the ground. The necklaces do a little bit, and they fall into the gold and the other pieces. Those 2 people again are just like in place, smiling, and there are tears down the
Yep.
sides of their faces because they are panicking. You just came down from a rooftop. You were climbing on the fucking ceiling and
climb.
walls, and you drew a
I was
sword.
invisible as
approached-
well.
Yeah, you were invisible. You became visible, drawing a blade and cutting at their necks and at their friend's like neck. You yank something off with that face.
And I'm horrified.
Still probably
Um,
one of the least horrific things they've seen in the last.
I can't remember what form I'm in, and honestly, it doesn't matter.
Tiefling.
Yes, Prosper. I'm just gonna sort of like tap one in the back of the shoulder and be like, "I got you. Don't worry. We're gonna get you out of this." And I
Do you
will
want to make a
co-
persuasion check
I can do.
to try and convince these people?
wait for us. Okay.
Okay, thrive. Okay.
But I'm just gonna say that as I go past, and I am gonna come up next to. I can't see this. Oh, there's the Myrmidon.
That's your
Um,
boy. That's your boy.
I'm gonna come up by. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get into the mix.
You're like fun times.
Yeah, I've done my
Yes.
my good guy deeds for the day. I'm done. I want to kill things.
Real quick, so I know whenever my turn comes around. Did you say I dropped my sword and shield?
Essentially, the spell causes you to drop your shield, drop anything in your hand, and then you are
Cool.
lifted and thrown.
Gotcha.
Essentially, you can move in any direction, but he just went hip, toosh.
Cool. All right. Just curious.
Why?
No, just curious.
What evil machinations are you doing, you dirty man?
Don't
Uh,
roll
just-
reverse this. That's how we talk to you.
Well, no,
But it was-
it was just mainly I was just trying to make sure I had a proper armor class and I knew what I was going to do next turn.
I'm waiting for this Warforged to like do that like reloading his arms in Mission Impossible. He just goes doosh, and he's just like, let's go. Bang.
No, there's
It's
something back. I'm gonna.
Lo, it's your go. What do you do before I cast another spell to try and stop these fuckers?
like-
This might be a little bit out of left field, but I want to see how this goes. Lo will just sort of yell over the implied din, going, Sir, this party is so banging, you can't even hear anything. And I'm going to cast silence in the top left corner in the hopes of hitting Destiny.
Okay, it's about a 10 foot, I think 10, 15 foot tall room is what I said.
20-foot sphere from a specific point.
Okay, which will mean that it goes out.
If you gotta hit me, because I don't have any spells left.
So it's a 20-foot sphere from that
Just a
point.
sec. They made this so much easier to do.
Yeah, 20-foot radius. Yeah.
I think they did. Am I doing this wrong? I thought they. No, it was by our powers combined they made easier, didn't they?
Mm,
I think you just feel.
Not from there, from the top left corner that I'm indicating with the ruler.
How did you do that one again?
So in the measure, you choose the shape.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's sick. Okay.
So 20-foot
Oh,
radius.
You can have a lingo as well. That's sick.
Okay, there we go. Everyone else who doesn't have one, drop it. Like this other one here, drop it. Drop that shit.
Which one?
There's another one, I think. Never
There's
mind.
not one.
If you're looking at a yellow one, that's an aura. That's an aura from a character token.
Oh, I cannot see. Basically, set it to linger and it will stay there.
Oh god, there is a way to make it permanent. I've forgotten
Hold
what
on,
it
hold
is.
on,
It's
hold on,
something
hold
like
on.
it's
I've got it.
it might be
I've got
like
it. I've got it.
yeah, it's like
Hold on.
Control or Alt or left click. I don't remember, but you can make them
Left is
permanent
still
when you
marked
draw
as
them.
this.
Sorry, folks, I opened a new kettle of fish with this one.
I did know that this happened, but this was like months ago, so I've forgotten how it worked.
Like that.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's locked.
You select linger and it will stay there until I click delete.
Thank you. Awesome. There we go. You have silenced over Destiny. Tell you what, make a deception check. Hun. No worries. Okay. You say, "This party is banging," and then you start mouthing words to him as you off in the distance and cast silence. And as he's there, like he's hearing you, and then like it all goes quiet, and he's like, and starts headbanging, thinking that he just can't hear because it's so fucking loud in here. Okay.
Damn, I need to use this trick in real life.
It's still that.
Okay. As that's going on, he then uses his next legendary action to attempt to cast a spell. It does not succeed, because he's a wizard who must vocalize. So he goes, and he sits there for a second, drunkenly, because he can feel his lips going, but of course it's quiet, so it's... And that's it. Next, it's going to be these darlings. Let's see, which one is this? Oh, good, it's the one next to Poe and them. Okay, it's been royally fucked by the Slayer. So it is going to swing at him. Ooh, oh wait, it has advantage. Yeah. I rolled a 28 twice. And then he needs to take
Sure, I'll curse the eyeless.
still plenty to hit him. It's a barbarian, basically. But what would that affect his? Would it be disadvantage?
I have to. You can roll one hemocraft, so it's. I'll amplify it as well, which means I will take the in damage.
I will say I rolled like 28, so...
That is true.
Also, the dwarf firmed it, so he has not been paralyzed.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'll leave it.
Very good.
I was gonna try and be helpful. Fuck them.
Understood. How dare you succeed? It is then going to use its extra action from haste to try to swing at you, Poe.
As it swings, a bright light comes out of my hammer, and it will attempt to blind him, so he gets disadvantage.
Thank you. What's your AC?
$14.
You whores. I rolled a 13.
Hey!
Let's go.
Cleric's favorite.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
So you're not the worst cleric ever.
No, he is.
But Justin Lavore still lives.
And look, the first thing I did this game was heal, so fuck you.
Hey, fuck you.
Starinus, sir.
Yes, my friend.
You are just out of the silence spell. It's one of those things of where you're there like talking and trying to do things and everything went silent. You leaned back and went, huh, okay, the bubble ends here.
Right. Okay. So because I still have Shillelagh on while I'm holding the weapon,
Deep.
so I am going to try my damn hardest and just whack the, I guess, construct of gold. Many.
Destroy the commercial machine.
I'm going to hit it in the head with my thing. I'm just going to pick it up and go aim to go.
My
onto
familiar's
it.
assisting you.
Roll with advantage.
Right. Okay.
You're being aided in the bonk. 10 bludgeoning, which is magical because magic to do it.
Yep.
So it does not get resisted or any of the like. So literally a portion of a helmet and like a piece of a scroll that constitutes this thing's face, quote unquote. You just go dunk straight in the skull. It's still up with plenty of health, but yeah, you did damage to a part of it.
Okay.
Bonus action?
I don't know if I could. I don't think Shillelagh can be done as a bonus action.
Well, you already had it done, and now you're just bonking with your attack roll.
Oh yeah. So
what's your other bonus, if you have one?
I don't really know, to be honest. Don't really have anything. I guess while I'm this close to it, can I try and investigate into it to see if I can notice any weakness to it or anything that's kind of maybe.
I'd say that'd be an
keeping it up.
investigation you can do one as an action.
Yeah, would I be able to do that or?
You've already bonked him in the head.
Oh yeah, true. Let me look at my. No, then I'll just kind of end my turn. Really, there's nothing else I can really do with my
Okay.
bonus action, so I'll just end my turn there.
The one next to you is going to go next, and its first swing is going to be against 1. One, what's your AC?
16.
Okay, it does miss you. And, yeah, it doesn't care. Yeah, that'll do it. It's going to cast Cone of Cold.
I'm going to try and counterspell that.
Yes, because your turn has gone since your last counterspell.
At level 4.
Okay, roll again still. I believe you do. You still have to make ability checks with disadvantage because of your exhaustion level.
Yes.
Das wants to kill these civilians so bad.
A little bit. Okay. So you watch as a scroll that's actually on its body just like comes up, pulls out, the words begin reading off it, and it begins to be launched as like a backhand from the iron rod just against it, and it is counterspelled. Just. Because level 5 spell.
Thank God, that would have been so bad.
Ugh.
Truly so bad.
Don't worry, the other one has fireball.
Hmm.
Okay, with that, what are you about to do?
So, drawing a weapon. Does that count as an action, or is it one of my attacks?
Drawing a weapon,
Yes.
I always treat it as part of your movement. Like you're basically doing.
Oh, okay,
something.
cool. Ding. Great show time.
You just went, oh no, you disarmed me. I guess I pull out guts.
Yeah, no, it's literally it's been sitting on my back, just like, oh, I guess it's time for this now.
What about second sword?
I'll come at you again, bitch.
Yeah, I'll go there.
The little happy.
And
Happy narrowing noises.
fucking bonus action, turn on the radiant. And
What's that
then from the sword. From guts.
Understood.
It has the bonus
No,
action to
just making sure in case you were using one of your channeled smites like Thunderous or the like, because you wouldn't be able to because you're in silence. But this is not a spell. Go ahead.
yeah, so great sword. Boop.
That hits.
Boop. Ah,
Second one misses.
unfortunate. Then the first one. Does Divine Smite need a verbal component?
No.
Cool.
It's one of the best parts.
Sweet. And we'll just do it at level 2. So an additional. Ignore the top 5. So an
Ignore the
additional
top five,
15.
So it has 14
Looked away for
health
2
left.
seconds.
It had 14 health left.
Yay!
Fall. No, hang on. Fall.
The gold basically gets splattered across. Thrown about
Destiny's
the
probably
entire...
just like, yeah. Oh, money shower. Oh, hell yeah.
Roll me a d8.
Oh,
Wait, if that's actually happened in like the Code of Silence, do we actually hear anything, or do we just watch this thing just go like very silently just go across and then just
Yeah.
nothing?
Okay.
just Whittick just runs up, just.
Okay. Widdick, scrolls just fall out and just begins falling all about, as does the scroll, which lands atop you. And Poe, the spell, you just watch next to it. So scroll atop instead just off, fades and burns away. And there are now 4 Whitticks as mirror images now cast on you.
Ooh.
Bear in mind, this means that the harmful spells can go off when they die too.
Yeah. Fox is just like, I've had this nightmare before.
The mirror image.
We've just basically had that scene from Transformers where the robot just splits. It's like a multi-unit. Now, hang on. My mind goes back to Robot Wars with the twin robots.
Oh,
and the
God.
twin units split.
She doesn't even go here.
No one
Right.
pay attention to my betrayal.
Widdick. That is the end of your turn, sir.
Yeah.
I would like a perception check from Wittick, Poe, and King and Serenus, please.
Perception?
Yes.
Yikes, I've got a +6.
Do I do this with disadvantage?
Yes.
Or they just have disadvantage again.
Don't worry, I'm +4 and I still got a 9. Don't worry, I'm in the same
Okay.
boat.
Widdick, you throw that around, and currently you can hear nothing. You know the effects of a silence spell, so you're like, right, is there anything going on that I can't fucking hear? And you turn around behind you, and at the door, you can just see a vermin leaning through the wooden door, seeing everyone in there, and their eyes just begin lighting up. They go, and slam the door with them on the other side. And that's all you hear.
Is it one of the ones I saw earlier in the kitchen?
Well, you don't know. You didn't see
Oh, I
this
don't see
one.
it. Fuck.
Petition to call that one Remy.
So you mean to
Please.
tell me I see a rat just Open a door, go, oh! And then disappear again.
You see a full-sized rat man, about 6 foot tall.
Gotcha. Great! That can't say shit because of fucking silence.
Goddamn right.
Yep.
Anyway, the Myrmidian. Your last order to it was smack the shit out of things. It understands which are your allies. So it's going to go to the one which is punching your allies. It is going to proceed to try and smack the shit. Fun fact, it's immune to being paralyzed, so it's actually quite good versus this. Oh wait, he's got a thunderous smite as well. Hang on a sec. That one whiffed. You have golem resistances, but you're not immune to being prone. Oh, thank God. Okay. It succeeds, but it does take an addition. $30 damage!
Yikes.
Darren, as you watch as this earthen golem comes out of the silence, and its first stomp is just jarring because there was no sound for the other ones. And it's like that uncanny uneary of like, there should be a bang. There wasn't a bang. Boom, there it is. And it just walks. It sees the dent you made, swings once, and this like hasted figure dodges. And the second one just goes, boom, straight down on its skull. And Money can't really be knocked prone, but it goes a little limp and goes like a little sag downward, like a deflated bag almost. And with that, Kika,
Ooh.
Okay.
you're in a silence bubble.
Sorry, say that again?
You're in a silence bubble.
Cool, one of my least favorite places to be. I'm go. It's fine. I've got movement. I step outside of the bubble. Right.
Oh no! Whatever will I do? Steps to the
Step to
right.
the left.
Side steps.
Just a jump to the left.
Yeah. And then a step to the right.
Okay. I'm going to do an Archon roll to cast Dispel Magic because I don't have that.
Ooh.
I mean, I know what
What are you
I know what Dispel Magic is.
Yes. What are you dispelling?
I'm gonna try to dispel the invulnerability.
Ooh. Okay.
So I'm going to aim this Dispel Magic at... do I want... no, I'll start with it at a base level, because regardless of what level I cast it as, I'll have to make the roll.
Correct.
So it doesn't matter whether I cast it at 5th or whatever.
Okay.
I mean,
It's
I'm
a
a
roll.
warlock, so it would be at 5th level, but yeah. So
It's a spell that you are familiar with. So I'm gonna say, and it's the spell magic's a 3rd level spell. Am I correct?
I believe it is at base, yes.
Okay. So that's gonna be a spell you're familiar with, but one you do not have access to. So the DC is 13.
Archon roll. 19, and then I've also got to do the thing for Dispel Magic.
Correct. The DC for this is a set number.
And that's, people who have Dispel Magic, that's my spellcasting.
It's a charisma, your charisma, right? So it's just a straight charisma.
Straight
check.
charisma roll,
Right.
okay. Charisma
Yeah.
roll. That was a
Nah.
save? That was still awful.
Unfortunately not. That's still no good.
Okay.
But good idea.
May try again next turn. Maybe, but that was my action, so, yep, I'm going to move over here, and I'm gonna move in a way that looks like I'm dancing along with Lo, just to keep up the impression of we're all having fun here. This is a fun time, and my familiar's gonna keep doing the help action.
Okay. At the end of your turn, this is going to sound stupid, but you're breaking some of the stuff he has. You're doing some damage. He does think you're a friend, but you just attempted to dispel something off of him, and he knows what the dispel magic effect feels like because he's a wizard. I'm going to give him a vibe check. Literally,
Vibe check!
he is literally going to see if he can go, It's an insight check, but it's going to be a straight roll.
Oh no, I have come for my vibe check.
And Narrowwind posted something, so okay. For some reason, Destiny's loving rolling the same number tonight.
Okay,
Cool.
never mind.
What
I don't like that one.
will I
Okay,
roll
sorry.
versus the vibe check?
No, this is against all you fuckers.
Oh, all of us, right?
So he looks at this, looks at the whole room, and just
Yep.
reaches into his pouch, realizing, and pulls out a rod, an adamantine rod, flicks it out to almost like a baton, like like the kind of like nightstick that can out a bit, sticks it into the side of his throne, and gets ready to do something. But that's what he has to do to set himself up.
At first, I thought you were
Everybody-
gonna be like, he's gonna like start rolling out like a like electric wheelchair, just like
The most cursed form of Happy
Sorry.
Wheels anyone has ever seen.
Everybody, I believe we have left the fucking around phase.
We're gonna find
Leave.
out first.
Now we're gonna find out.
We're gonna start finding out real soon.
1, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do what I did last time, but I'm gonna cast it at fish level. Dispel magic on this twit next to me.
Understood. Oh, which cause sorry, there is a twit on either side of you. Which one?
The one I cast on last time, the
Understood.
mechanical twit.
Okay, at 5th level. So that's just roll to see if you get a successful dispel off, but it will be at disadvantage because it is ability check. Fails, I'm afraid.
Wow, wow.
Both trying to do the same thing.
At the end of your turn, you watch a mimed pantomime of Pull the Lever Crunk from Destiny, pointing at Kairk, but he's drunk, slurring, and he's gesturing wildly. Kairk has no idea what the fuck he just asked him to do.
Okay. That does have verbal. Kayak is going to hop over here outside of the silence and cure wound Serenus.
Okay.
That was a bad roll. I'm sorry. I rolled a 1.
It's
You are 3
healing.
health higher than you were previous.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
F.
It's healing.
Kayak's still
with
charmed,
that-
so.
Yes.
Oh wait, should Kayak be rolling for this charm at the end of each turn?
Oh, yes. Roll once for now.
Remind me.
It's wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
We
8. No. Not one of his best stats, actually, wisdom.
He's a bard.
Of course.
Okay, with that, Runara, it is now your turn. You are pantomiming being in the silence aura.
I'm just trying to get in the character. Would I have advantage on the gold golem because of the help action from Little Tiny Spirit?
Correct. You are getting
Cool.
the help action.
My hammer that's currently on fire because I cast a healing spell last turn.
You lit Tiff up.
I'm gonna yeet it at that fucking prick.
Okay, sorry.
Um,
Again, I must clarify. You mean the golem?
Yes, the golem. Yeah,
That joke will not get old. I'm going to keep
Uh,
making it.
with advantage. It's 25 to hit.
Bonk. Absolutely hits.
So if I let me see if I got the damage in it correctly. So it'll be the weapon damage, which should be that
Mhm.
plus my blessed strike, so an extra D8. How hurt is everyone in general?
I'm good.
I'm slightly
I'm-
better.
Fully full.
Haven't been touched.
Okay,
Either people have gotten mollywopped, slightly hurt, or they're fine.
so I'm gonna. Oh, fine, I'll do the extra damage. So because it's lit up, it gets to do an extra 2d6 fire damage.
Hell yeah, Batman.
Do I have that here? I do have that here. So
Understood.
that's the damage. And again, I'll use my bonus action to heal Serenus.
Awesome. Which you can do because it is not. You don't have to use the words. It is already done. It is
Yes.
progress. Yes.
So
Awesome.
Serenus gets 4 hit points from my aura vitality.
I am closer to being recovered.
Awesome. At the end of your turn,
Oh, I'm gonna move into melee with Big Bad.
Big Bad. As you guys begin moving towards, and he begins looking around, like he's drunk and stupid, he pulls something out from one of his pockets as a legendary action. It's like a small pipe. He inhales into it and just lets it sit into his lungs before he expels it up towards the ceiling. And there's now just like a large fog at the very top of the ceiling about him. And he begins blinking back while both his eyes are a different, entire like complexion, not just color. He has his senses back. Now it's going to be the angry midget's turn. He doesn't know he can't hurt this guy. Fuck him. And he's going to attempt to beat the shit out of the shield. Sake of it, he bonks, bonks, bonks every time. Doesn't matter. Doesn't get through the shield. It is invulnerable. His magical axe begins chipping off of it. Poe, 'tis your go.
I didn't think this far.
Yeah.
Okay. What is happening? This guy doesn't even have an adjacent space free, huh?
I mean,
Nope.
there's a little Fae thing there, but like, yeah, you could get there. Share space with the tiny guy.
Can't remember what I used my right on.
Scimitar.
I think I did, yeah. That's annoying. Okay.
You still got spider climb,
Oh, yeah.
so you could just stand above it on the wall.
That's horrifying. Yep, let's do that.
Just at a 90-degree angle.
I am also... What? It's a medium creature, yeah?
Correct. No, it's large. It's large.
It's large. More than one. Yeah, I'm currently a medium creature, so that's fine. Okay, so the visual of this is fucking insane. Pox like runs like backwards, like away from the party and goes up onto the ceiling and over.
Dragging the scimitar, sparking as it goes.
Yep. Like walks across the ceiling, and as she does, she runs the scimitar up the back of her calf muscle, and reaches out towards the creature. So as that she enters into melee with it. Oh, this might not work, but she needs to do it to know that it doesn't work. She like all these like strange like vein like tendrils kind of start to wrap around. I'm going to try and do Curse of Binding.
Does that reduce movement speed to 0, or does that restrain?
It reduces movement speed to 0 and cannot use reactions.
That is good. Is that just a thing, or do I get to make a save?
Yes. Make a strength save. Not a very high DC.
Okay, well, I rolled.
Also, I can't blow help.
Yeah?
Does this work on creatures that don't have blood? Did they change that?
Oh god,
I
it's
mean,
been
you're
a while.
reflecting your blood to launch it out. Like, I can roleplay it. It's fine.
It's been a while since I read the Blood Hunter manuscript.
This is more you're
Manuscript.
using your blood to be harmful towards them. But unfortunately, it does roll a 20.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
So the blood goes out, and as it's attempting to restrain it, it just like ends up falling into the pieces of gold as it just shuffles and shuffles.
I wouldn't have amplified it anyway. So that's fine. That just means that doesn't happen. So I'm going to take my 2 attacks. I did gold. Yes. Which would be this one. Hold up. Sorry, I haven't needed to update the damage on the scimitar. I haven't used the scimitar in a minute. Hold up, there it is. Okay. I'll take that. Sure, yeah.
Solid. You slice the sword down, ending up carving up a scroll as you do. Roll a d8, please.
This mechanic's very cool, Das, but fuck you at the same time.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, I'm glad you said fuck you to me, because I could say fuck you back.
I knew it was coming. I felt it. I had to get my hit in.
Yeah, you were the one who hit it, so it's gonna.
Yeah, yeah. Do it to me.
With you. And then it's going to go from you.
Oh, chain lightning.
And it's gonna go to Lo and then Runara. Or it's gonna go to Serenus and then Runara.
Is it saving throws or attack rolls he makes?
Just a sec there now. 3 bolts to the target, each within. Yep. Dexterity saving throws, please.
Yep.
Come on, don't
16.
fail at me now.
Okay, you actually have a 19.
Oh, sweet.
You're
I'll take it. I'll
within
take a
my
19.
protection.
Sure, 19.
So, Poe, this is for you as well, so I need to save 2, please. You already rolled.
Oh, you already rolled it.
Okay, so the DC is the DC of the wizard who crafted the scroll, which is not Destiny, because that implies Destiny can sit down long enough.
He's capable of anything.
Yeah. So let's be very glad that the wizard at the time who wrote this did not have a very high DC. So of all of this, I think. Sorry, I did say low, but it was by mistake, hun. It's not you. This is just going into those 3 because it can only target 3 people, including the first person, which is Poe, Serenus, and Runara. So low, you're just there going, why am I all frizzy? Boom. But the rest of you, you take this halved. You take 23 lightning damage.
Right.
I gotta take half of that.
Yes, you take half of that. You succeeded.
So, okay, so 20, yeah, 23, yeah.
23, 23, 23.
Someone remind me what a concentration check is.
I'm glad
It's a con
Save
save,
throw.
basically.
for the
half the damage is 13 con save.
You're fine. You're
for
fine.
the drip healing from everyone. I thank you.
We've got an
There's
IV.
more to come.
Thanks, bud.
Keep you alive.
Makes me feel better.
Would you have died?
No, but it just made me so I'm on less. I've got more health than I probably would have had.
Okay. So speaking of that, there's a frizzy low. It is now your go.
Right. So Destiny is able to hear now. So am I?
No,
No,
he's just
can't hear.
on. Don't like this.
Right.
He's no longer seemingly drunk.
He is sobered, which is not good.
Which I want that.
Yeah, being sober sucks.
What's the rule given multiple spells with bonus actions and actions again hand? What's the
You can use a bonus action spell and cantrips. So cantrips are all actions, so you can use them, and you can use a bonus action spell.
right?
I want
give-
you all to know I'm doing this whilst all I want for Christmas is stuck in my fucking head.
Didn't.
So I can't cast a third level as a bonus and then a fourth.
No, you may not.
Right. Okay then. Serenus, you said that you were low, were you?
I'm not low, but I'm lower than I'd like to be.
Right, so you're low.
But who's on first?
First things first, I would like to cast mass healing words on everyone in the skirmish.
All right.
That's a bonus action.
Can we hear it within the zone of silence?
You need to be able to hear. So
Yeah.
So if you want to drop the silence to do it, you could, but then you have a capable wizard able to cast spells.
Heal the ones that are outside the silence. I'm fine.
I'm just kind of
Yes,
like leaning.
Yeah, you're
I'm
leaning
mi-
out.
Yeah, you've confused me now. I'm so sorry.
But basically, anyone within the silence circle won't hear the healing word, so can't take the healing. But from my perspective, that's fine.
Right, okay. Because
Same.
you're still fairly
I can heal
Right,
myself,
okay.
but don't worry. I'm on 19 hit points, but I've got myself. If I lost.
Yeah, everyone within the silence is capable of healing themselves.
So anyone who needs it, little lovin'.
Wah.
Up by 6. Let's go.
And then, as my main action, I'm going to Eldritch Blast the Mimic. You said that they were?
Yeah, but it's essentially a form referred to as a Grisgold.
A Griswold.
Gall.
Oh.
Shoot it in the face. It has a higher AC because it tasted.
Eldritch.
Eldritch Blast.
My Eldritch Blast is broken.
Okay. Why?
because it's not rolling the damage.
Just yeah, I forgot. Like, let's just come over and help.
in the same physical space, yeah.
Now shoot me in the face.
Keep it in the bedroom.
Yeah.
So lucky doesn't have the headshot.
I had a problem. I was like, oh fuck, I'll go help her. Then I roll a 22 by testing it. Shit. And then you crit me!
Yeah.
That's what you fucking get.
Wah.
That's a nat 20.
Okay, first one, roll your damage. You have to click on the actual word Eldritch Blast in the text chat.
It's still not worky.
It did not work.
It's not programmed in correctly.
You know, whenever I hit Eldritch Blast now, I just think of Crap Guide to D&D when he goes Eldritch.
Yep.
I'm not
Same
sure.
with Smite.
I can't
Yeah.
not say it in like a Texan accent.
I'm with you.
Eldritch Blaze.
I just hear elders.
Fucking forward, man.
Yeah. I'm just glad that you did the impression and not me.
Oh yeah, I was born there.
Yeah, I
didn't
know.
was-
Yeah, I was gonna
The
say it, but I
the
wasn't
American did
confident
it.
enough.
You,
The guy from Texas did it.
Elder
The guy from-
Bear.
I didn't have to expose the fact that I definitely cannot do a Texan.
Elders Bear.
Please.
I mean, honestly, I can't even. I don't even know what the
Does a
fuck my
Texas
accent is anymore.
accent really exist? Is it just a collective thing that exists in our subconscious?
Texas
It's
isn't
the
real.
voice of your sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah.
Nah. Lou, I thought you were holding a plushy corky then for a second.
Whew.
As time goes on, more plushies will just appear in the
You
background.
Lou.
They just spawn.
I just have to open the cupboard.
What, so they
God.
can explode out?
So, Stacy has raised a very fair point. At the start of the last session, Kair did give a fiery heart buff to Low. So Low is rolling an additional 1d8 fire damage, but that
Oh.
crit means it's going to be 2d8 for that other one.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Well remembered.
Yes, the frog had the point. Nice. 25, 7, 29. Very nice. But, hey, hun, roll me a d6.
Oh no.
Because you crit it, so it's going to go boom.
I'm assuming you've checked, but I don't know. I don't know if Poe has any of like the agonizing blast or any of that jazz.
I checked.
Well,
Low
yeah.
doesn't. Low doesn't. Because he literally just has enough to be a warlock and now is a bard. Okay.
Basically, like few levels.
So hilariously, this worked out well because had you crit first, the second one I'd have to negate because that would have been a shield. So until the start of its next turn, it has +5 AC. It's a Grisgold turn.
You mean the
Fuck
dead
this-
Griswold?
Oh yeah, that one. He's dead. Got the initiative. Sternis, it's your
Be
turn.
gone.
Right. How messed up does this thing look in front of me? I feel like it's kind of like very destroyed at this point.
There's less money. This is like straight up like a fucking stock collapse. Like less and less of the money keeps rising.
Okay. I am then just going to strike down on it with Shillelagh again and just see if I can just be like die, just die.
Bong, bong, bong. You're consistently rolling 10 down.
Let's go.
It is not dead, but you are bonking it in the head.
Yeah, add advantage to see if you get a crit.
Do I have advantage?
Yeah, my thing is still helping.
Oh, correct.
Yes.
Roll again
so-
just to see if that becomes a
Well,
crit.
I took the advantage from the help, didn't I?
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, you did, I forgot. And it wasn't
Disregard.
anyway, so redundant.
Disregard, eh? Okay.
And I said to my turn.
At the end of your turn, Legacy Destiny looks out. Not Legacy. This be very different. Destiny looks out, sighs, reaches and plucks off one of the small beads from his earring, looks out towards the Grisgold, hisses it, and it begins glowing, and he just throws it, and it lands in the Grisgold. And on the Grisgold's turn, it's going to detonate.
Oh no.
No.
That's an answer question.
Yes.
I know this is technically not an attack, but do you think I could real fucking squiff my reaction to try and blind him so he misses the throw? technically this isn't triggered the reaction. It's not an attack against a creature, but if there's a way that I can squiff it to make it.
See, I know what you're intending to do. You're deliberately trying to make someone miss on a throw, but the problem is he's also slightly looking. Actually, no, you're here to his peripheral, so that will come into his side of face. Okay, I tell you what. We'll be fun. We'll be fun. I want you to roll.
Yes.
You need to get above an 18 on a wisdom check.
Well, it's not advantage, but it's a 19.
19. So the bead doesn't land in the Grizzgall, thereby setting off its multitude of magical items within. But the bead does to let off its delayed fireball. So I need a dexterity saving throw from
Everyone.
30-foot radius, I believe.
Or fireballs. It's 20-foot radius, but still, that's going to be the whole room, basically.
That's basically everyone.
Oh God.
Everyone.
This is where the fireball joke comes from.
It's better than it could have been.
Only
Yeah,
fireball. Only fireball.
Dex check, yeah?
Correct, yes. Dexterity saving throw from everyone.
Same for us.
Would that be any advantages because of
21.
Wait,
anything around me? No.
The prayer. Consistent prayer and belief unto our Lord Jesus Christ.
God has nothing to do with my campaign. If anything, I'm
Okay.
trying to kill them.
Come on. Come on.
So
Oh well.
Oh, baby.
Oh, so actually, yeah, Renara, me, and
Well, good news, you're resistant to fire. Why'd you make a con save?
Concentration on silence.
I haven't rolled the damage yet. Wait,
Okay, I'm
you
sorry.
eager beaver.
Sorry,
still.
I'm trying to do things right.
As long as you don't take 42 damage, you'll be fine.
Well, I'm about to roll a lot of dice.
I know.
so one gets actually 18.
We get
This
plus
is gonna
3.
hurt.
No,
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt.
so I'm a 24. I'd like to think of 21 saves, but
Kayak is
Oh,
okay.
Eric is immune to fire
He's
damage.
immune, so
fine.
he doesn't even have to save. But this is still unfortunate.
Every NPC in this room, including the barbarian, is now dead.
Ah.
that's a shame.
Put a lot of work into that.
Whoops.
We tried to do what we
I
could,
attacked
but
you with a wall of text.
the greatest enemy of my fucking life. Oh my god, it does no damage. We succeeded. We live.
Gamer moment.
It's like if the mini falls down, they die. It's if programming doesn't work, then it does no damage.
Steal his vest.
Why did you say it?
Gay.
Oh,
Gay?
Jesus.
Gay.
Den bully him again.
Den.
Do we round it down or round it up?
So, what was succeeding the
Yes.
what number succeeded and what failed?
19.
19.
Oh.
So yeah.
yeah, unfortunately.
So half that would be. We round up, so would it be 22?
You're rounding down, so it'd be 21.
So 21, and then I'm resistant to fire, so it'd be 10.
10.
God.
Okay.
21
So I'm taking
damage.
21.
I am
Oh,
on the
well.
floor.
I lose concentration on all of my
I am now down to 1's HP now.
I gotta do some HP.
Before
Same.
this attack.
I'm also down to the single digits.
I'm on
wow.
single
I'd climb
digits
his
because 0 is a single digit.
It's
All
also
of us I
every
gain-
digit.
All of us I gain is thank you very much for everyone drip feeding me health because I've got enough to not be dead on the floor.
Good news, hon. You keep concentration on because you take half anyway, so your DC would have been 10, so you're good.
Spider Climber's gone.
So 21 damage in total. for me.
Yeah. No.
Did you fail or succeed?
I
Oh, you fucking failed.
failed.
Understood. In
Wait,
fairness,
wait.
I can now see why you did make the con save, because you're like, I'm fucked.
I'm taking damage, sir.
Wait,
I'm
Pearls,
taking-
if your spider thing's bad, have you just like fallen off like the ceiling to the floor?
Oh right.
Were you
Yeah,
on
I
the
forgot about
ceiling or
that.
the wall?
I
You
sure
were on
was
the
on the
wall.
ceiling.
Ceiling.
Well, did you leave and go back up? Because I thought you stayed, because otherwise I would have been able to attack you with the Grisgold.
You stayed in melee with the.
Oh yeah, I was in melee with it.
Yeah, no, you were.
I was on the
you
wall.
literally
That's fine.
go boom, more than anything else. If Puck is here, he's out. Your familiar is out.
No, it's not actually. It has its own health and it's fine.
Ooh. Did it make it save?
It failed its save, but it's still fine.
Oh,
Understood.
is this your
Just.
draconic spirit?
Yeah, my little spirit. It's a bit
Yeah.
beefier than just a regular familiar. It's designed for
have-
combat.
It
And
doesn't have
Trinket
3
would
HP.
still die to 1 melee attack.
It just
Yeah.
tanked 43 damage, and it's like, I'm still here.
It's still
This is one of
here,
those
but
points.
like barely. But it is still
Am I
here.
still taking 21 damage?
Yes,
Yes, okay. That's all I was asking.
it's okay. I got you. This is one of those moments where I'm like, oh yeah, I was specking her to be an off tank.
Has the what's happened to the golden
I'm fine.
the gold mess thing? Has that?
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
it's so fucking dead. He was
Okay.
going to detonate it, which would have been worse. Because all of the
Then it would
spells
have
that still had
shrapnel
in its
damage.
scroll, all the spells that were in its scroll would have gone off.
At least none of those spells went off then when it
Ooh,
died.
actually, fair point. Hang on
Yep.
a sec.
Oh, there we go.
I'm
There
like,
we
let them
go.
keep talking. They're gonna remember that they
fun
go off
fact.
when they die.
Fun fact, I think the Myrmidian, actually, how much damage? Because it took about 20 damage outside, so it's not about... And then it took 40...
You're about 120 health.
Yeah, it has 120 health, and it took about, I want to say about 10, 15 damage outside. One sec, they're down. 10, 15 damage would be about...
Why do I remember Myrmidon's health? Why?
Take a druid. Oh, you're playing as fucking
He
sports druid.
is good. He is still standing.
This Myrmidon, I sent him here to die, and you know what? He's never gonna die. He's immortal, actually.
Are you going to name him?
I'll think about it. I'll think about a suitable P name.
The moment you name it, it'll die.
Yeah,
Pebble.
Pebble's
next
pretty
round.
good.
Dies next round now.
Okay. At the end of that turn...
If it lives to the end of this combat, it is Crescent.
at the end of this turn, Kika, it's your turn.
Ow. Okay.
Wittick didn't get a go.
Oh, Wittick, sorry.
Carry on.
Please draw your knife and approach.
No,
yeah,
I can't actually. I can't draw a knife and approach. So, but what I will do is,
Oh, there's plenty of bodies you can step over.
yeah, that's the only like. Do a little, sorry for your loss of life. All right. I don't know. I can't do anything else right now. And then I'm gonna look to the wizard on the ground and go, "Oh, that's a mess," and then lay a hand.
Okay. For how much?
Well, Nemo, how much do you want? I got 50 to give. You want the full 50?
I can take a full 50.
All right, you get the full
Bet
50.
you good.
In a fight, right?
No one hears any of this because we're all silenced.
I'm not. I'm God.
All right, yeah, I'll just pump 50.
I would just say pump.
Tire just like pumps into the side. Just inflates King again.
I love that saying that crashed my Discord.
Reads.
Actually, real quick, one doesn't have any like undead features, right?
These days? Not that I know
Just-
of.
Okay. Just because would have no effect.
Healing has been successfully applied in the past. That
Yeah.
would've
Right, I
otherwise not-
figured.
They're more alive than not.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
learned that in the past. Yeah.
They could have gone the other way.
Right. Yeah, so that's me.
One is more alive than not, and one finds this mighty disagreeable.
I do.
Oh, actually, well, no, I guess it wouldn't matter on a spell. Because I have the mirror image thing on me.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
But
only
I
on,
don't.
it's only on attacks. AoE stuff.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't make
only-
a difference.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I figured. That's what I figured. I just couldn't remember for sure. Yeah, and then. So yeah, one's up. And that's basically my turn because I have nothing I can really do as a bonus.
Kika.
Okay. A lot happened in a very small space of time.
Oh,
and-
harness divine power. Sorry.
More spell slot, please.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a leaf out of my
Wait a second.
mom's book, and I want things to stop happening so fast. So I'm gonna make an Archon roll to cast slow.
Slow down.
Slow the fuck down.
Slow down.
The 3rd level spell.
Oh my god.
It's the slow dance at the prom. We've had a silent disco, and now it's the slow dance bit.
20.
Successful.
Wisdom saving throw.
Pretty much just gonna be him because he killed everyone else.
Yeah!
You may only perform an action. That's about it.
Can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of the abilities or magic items, it can't make more than one attack. If they attempt to cast a spell with a casting time of an action, they have to roll a d20. On 11 or higher, the spell doesn't even take effect.
Okay.
I think is how I've read that.
Yes. Basically, it's really good. And he's there slowed for a second as he begins pulling like to one side of his jacket. Right. The Myrmidian has not been told anything to the contrary, goes into the ground, dives under the ground, underneath everything. You hear a rumble, and then it pops back up. And let's see if it gets back its thunderous smite. It's not, but it is going to attempt to basically smash him in the face. Doesn't work. He's invulnerable. Ding, ding. At the end of that, at the end of the turn, was the destiny. You guys just watch as Destiny, realizing he's slowed, begins waving at you all, puts his foot on the lever and just lets the weight go, and it... And, you know how there's a floor? There isn't. And you all begin falling. And falling. Bar your flyers. And this was going to be funny if Poe stayed on the wall, because Poe would be looking down going, wow, that's wild.
That would
Wait
be
a
Just
minute.
then, just like
Wait,
arse over tea kettle, like.
I don't mean to go.
you're saying, okay, hun, I'll tell you what, give me a dex save to see if because you're kind of like on both tiles. And I'm just gonna say this: if you don't roll like a 5, you won't basically trip in because the gold will be flooding, so it kind of like pulls at the ankles a little. So give me a dex save, straight roll. Go
Is
on,
it
hun.
the whole room, or is it like
Yes.
an area where the throne is?
The
that
only
we can
thing
grab
that
onto?
isn't going is him. As he kicks it,
Okay.
he's floating, like literally like stock image of like a Looney Tune, where they haven't registered that the ground's gone and from underneath them, and just
Mm.
waving as all of you guys who have not got the flying capacity begin falling.
Question: would this take? Would I be able to? I don't know if it'd be. I don't think I'd be able to react to it. But would I be able to react to use board shape at all?
No. And you all begin falling.
Any sort of grabbing onto him would be a reaction, wouldn't it, I'm assuming, which I don't have. So.
Which it would be, but also
I don't have.
it's
So.
not
have a
you.
reaction.
It's not. It is, however, it is not you. It's not him going from you. It's you going from him. You're falling away.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So as you guys are falling, in that moment of you fall, and there's a moment where you guys begin. Those of you who have reactionary spells like Featherfall begin preparing, but you fall 60 foot in a turn, and 50 foot down, you hit the ground. Big bang. You all hit the ground. And with that, you fall, hit the ground, and the party will take.
It's a d6 per 10 foot, isn't it? Per 5 foot. Yeah, no,
Oh
per 10 foot.
God.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm on the floor.
That's exactly how much you had left, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, because I took 10 damage from the fireball, so I had 9.
I was
with
on 14. So
As you all fall, those of you who are floating, like Kika and Kaerk and Lo, who's like, ah, on the side, we're going to end the session for the week.
Oh. Okay.
As those who are down below begin hearing groaning. And I'll say this, who's got dark vision that's down there?
I'm on the floor, but I do have it.
Okay.
I do,
Anyone
but I'm
else?
unconscious.
You're unconscious. Anyone who's conscious with it?
I mean,
Yep,
I have
light
a,
vision, but not dark vision.
I have a light on. with
Would I be?
Okay.
my flame?
I'm
But it's more
unconscious
like in your
if I go to
torso.
0, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're unconscious.
Yeah, I'll be unconscious then. Yeah, never mind them.
Okay. So this just changes the descriptor. Those all about begin hearing wet flesh and groaning sounds from all about you because you've fallen quite a distance. There's barely any light. Poe, you're conscious, aren't you? Takes a minute, but you're pulling yourself up and you look to the side. And there you can see a broad, muscular tiefling, no real identity of gender, with no skin, staring you directly in the eyes. And that's where we end the session for this week. Good night, everyone.
Okay.
And I will say, you're looking down, looking around, you're on bodies.
A fucking oubliette.